HW here, how you doing? That's what you can do on the guitar when you got two volume knobs and you got this great amp. Brand new pack. I think the best sounds that I've ever had on an AC30 on a Kemper. It's 2.0. It's actually available for all the platforms, but in this video I want to talk just about the Kemper because it's kind of the most unique of all the platforms, what with the liquid profiling and all that. And you know, I fell, I scraped my knee the other day, green came out. Old HW bleeds green, if you know what I mean. That rhymes, and you know it rhymes. No, but I'm a Kemper fan since day one, man, or at least day one since I tried it. This is the OD profile. This is the amp like straight up. This is how I like it with the greenbacks. We put the X's in here also. If it's marked X, that's the old school Celestian silver bells, like what really comes into 66 AC30. Later in the 90s, which is when I started playing AC30s, greenbacks were in a lot of those 90s era Korg ones. And I really fell in love with that sound. And I still think a greenback is the best sound of an AC30 overall because it can do the Foo Fighter-esque rock thing. I think the cleans are still really great. I just think it's overall the best speaker. Now, if you want the classic Alnico sound, of course, you got to go with that. AC30s can sound good through a lot of things. But to me, if I'm taking a 212 or a 112 somewhere, I'm going to take a 15 or a 30 with a greenback in there just because I think it covers a lot of bases. You can hear that sort of beautiful classic sound, you know. It's all kind of there, you know, that's kind of the most dirty you can get this thing. And when I say the most dirty, I mean, we got a humbucker on the bridge. It's a good output humbucker. You know, it's a vintage output humbucker, but that's kind of the sound of the amp straight up and down. If you want to go up and get more gain out of it, you're going to get this OD2. This is the sound of the amp at like 7, 7.5. Sounds great, sounds killer. These, of course, are all liquid profiles. I gave you the ones marked LP, which is just kind of a lot of it's kind of the standard sound. It's not exactly how I shot it. I started moving the controls a little bit. But then I also gave you clean OD, OD2 for all channels, for bright, normal, and jumpered, and for the X profile. The X profiles are the silver bell speakers. Now, let me show you a couple other sounds in here. Here is J, okay? And with J, AC30s have two channels, right? And they're out of phase with each other. So, because they don't use the same number of gain stages. But then they share a gain stage, I guess at the phase inverter. What happens then is you get sometimes this canceled sound, this cancellation, right, that happens because they're a little out of phase with each other, or they were out of phase completely with each other. But what's cool about that is if you don't turn one as loud as the other, so the normal channel in the volume trails behind the bright channel, what you get is the normal channel is not canceling enough of the upper frequencies that it sounds strange, but it is canceling some frequencies. But because the bright channel doesn't have all the low end, you kind of bring in the low end and it doesn't cancel out what it doesn't have. And so you get some low end from the bright channel, but some high end from the, you get the low end from the normal channel, high end from the bright channel, if that makes sense. And you get some cancellation. So you get a weird kind of honk, but that's also cool because there's cancellation. And so sometimes you get this mid-rangey thing that happens. So here's the clean. What I notice in these is you just get more big on the bottom end. So that is sort of the clean, right? Now, if I put this on JOD, now I feel like the amp comes alive a little bit. We got both these volumes up. That sounds like a classic kind of sound, but you get this low mid. Man, you could just hear it. I mean, I love chords with that. You throw a little tube screamer on top of that. Yeah, that's good, man. I dig that. And that is what the J channel is kind of used for on this amp, to me. It almost makes me feel like I'm playing through that cancellation that happens. It almost makes me feel like I'm playing through like Celestian Blues or something. Here's more gain on that. I mean, that is really cool. Normal channel is dark. Let me just tell you, it's kind of dark, and that's kind of what's great about it. But it's real grumbly. It's got a cool thing going on. Again, you up the gain there. That is where I might grab my EQ. I might start messing around. But that's a normal channel of a Vox, man. Here we go. Here is a B clean. And let's try that in the middle here, and or maybe on the neck. You know, that's a real. Got that real, you know, that thin kind of, you know, that's just chime, you know? Alnico speakers to me just sing when you get a single coil. In this case, a P90. It's kind of what I reach for. I don't know, it's just what I think of. And they're a really great match for the end stuff. For some reason, the normal channel with the Alnico speakers to me just sounds like a dog barking at you. It's really great. It's really awesome. I'm into it. There is a free download at the link below with one of my favorite tones, and it's awesome, and I hope you enjoy it. And check out the entire pack. There's a bunch in there. There's directs in there also. I also did this. I put the King of Tone through this, which is kind of has been my go-to live sound for years. It's been a 90s AC30 with the King of Tone. I've replaced that with an AC50 King of Tone. I just like the King of Tone, what it does to the EQ. That's also in there. So enjoy that. But if you want the full thing, go support Tone Junkie. Link below, free download and full pack now available.